The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
Well, I care that we didn't succeed.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot? Maybe a big toe?
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot? Perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really a prison cell conversation.
So you came here to stop this elite from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
That sounds like something the Qunari would really like everyone to believe.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Basilit-An, remember? An outsider worthy of respect.
You know about that?
Of course. If there was anyone a Kunari should or would consider going to for help, it's you.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
I suppose the good news is, with all this extra time, I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
Blondie, I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure we've been here before.
Blast it! But we went left this time. We shouldn't have come full circle again.
Oh, I wish I hadn't given that ball of twine to Daisy.
You can't tell anyone about this. I mean it, Varric. Not a word.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Thank the Maker. Are you all right, love?
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Equipment talk. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
Rusty, bless you.
My eternal thanks.
That should do it. Let's hope this escape route works.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe. I think.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. And there's something written on the back of this page, Hawk. I think they're directions. Want to check it out? And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit.
One enemy at a time.
See? Caves. Just like I said.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well. That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me. Talus!
The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you? Bracing?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
Done. I've always meant to ask, Varric. When we met in the Merchant Guild, you seemed to be waiting for me.
That's a statement, Hawk. What's your question?
Were you waiting for me?
Actually, I meant to catch you before you saw Bartrand.
But you knew I'd be there.
Maybe I wasn't obvious about this already, but finding out things I'm not supposed to know is pretty much what I do. Well, well, what have we got here? Ah, I think we're almost out.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Not a monster lair. That is a good sign.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
Oh, I suppose there's room for a cot, but where would we put the dinner table?
You've been so reasonable since we were captured. I'm hoping that hasn't changed. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Kyun taught you that?
If I were following the Kyun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
Seems like I should repay you for almost getting me killed. With interest.
Harsh, but fair. So, is that a no?
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
It couldn't just be a way to convince me to help you again, I suppose.
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal-Vashon, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal-Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there, I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
Big things have tried to eat me. Does that count?
The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
Saying the Qunari could be better is an understatement.
Maybe. What Salit does won't help. It'll only make things worse.
What did you have in mind, exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head, and we drag him to Antiva.
No, not Antiva, you fiend.
Or, we could find out when Salit is arriving, and stop him before it's too late.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
You know how to argue. But my options are...
Follow or don't. It's pretty much that simple. I don't want to test that threat you made, but this is too important. I hope you see that. Hawk, please.
The guards will be right behind us.
Here I always figured you'd be the one coming to spring me from someone's dungeon. I had it all planned. I'd be in the gallows, Templars all around, holding the brand for the right of tranquility. Then you'd burst in and break my chains. And then it would be all about the best way to show my gratitude.
Did it have anything to do with finding another use for those chains? Though you didn't actually rescue me, did you?
It's the thought that counts. This hobnobbing with the nobility suits you.
I suspect that's an insult.
Meant in the best possible way. I knew the day I met you that you'd rise above the rest of the refugees. I wish there were more nobles who had to earn it.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not—
Marshera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
So here I was, just trying to find a way off this mountain. And where do I end up?
And I suppose I should let you go. A thief who tried to rob my home.
They say clemency is a virtue.
Tell us.
Well, Salit, now that I have your weapon, how else will you betray yourself?
You should not have come. This path is mine alone. Go. while you still can.
None of you are going anywhere.
Kill them all!
You never had Brandon! Leopold! He's looking... lucky. Blasted creature. I have a target for you, my friend! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground. All of you will die screaming. I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You filthy whore!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. I was halfway back up the mountain before I found someone who told me where the Duke was. Ironic that it happened to be where you were headed. But that does fit pretty well with your life, I guess.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
Funny how it all worked out so well for you.
That is funny.
I meant less funny and more suspicious. People always take me so seriously.
I can't imagine why. Here. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take it, Hawk. I'll try to stay out of your hair from now on, but I can't promise anything.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Tallis since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Olay after a Duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Well, not by choice, if that helps. And there's the business of Prosper inviting the whole affair, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Kunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk didn't kill Tallis. I suppose the elf did have her nose. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.